come. They're going to try to destroy it, and it's going to be destroyed by... Oh! Here comes another orbital strike on Voodoo Company. They won a victory.
The Terran Republic is tearing through everything. There's not enough Vanu to stop them.
But I'm freaking out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get a chance to see this live on stream.
That is the underdog story of the century.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's currently 4 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. We're here today on a game called Planetside 2, and we're about to watch the best of Asia. This server is called SOLTECH, and we're about to watch 48 players versus 48 players versus 48 players duke it out in this new game mode called Outfit Wars. Currently in Alpha 3. And we're about to check out the Rank 1 match coming up soon. In the next 15 minutes from now, these individuals will be showcasing what it looks like to sit at the top seed. But sadly, due to some events that occurred on SOLTECH, RWCN will not be participating in this Outfit War. So you'll see a one-on-one situation against Stimpact versus Thunder, Cougar, Falcon Birds. And then you have right now, the match is about to start in 7 minutes from now. Thok versus SC Boys versus HH War Corp VS. So we're going to be watching the first match, so you'll see on the very bottom. That's currently highlighted. And then, in 15 minutes from now, the next match will begin. So let's enjoy 30 minutes of combat for the Rank 5 match. One of those individuals will be removed here tonight. And then from there, we'll go stop by and check out the number 1 seed and see how they're going to basically turn the tides of the battle. My name's ArsheeTV, and we're focusing here tonight on a game called Planetside 2, which is a first-person shooter, massive multiplayer, online, free-to-play. Over 900 players basically battle it out every single day in the MMO. It is extremely difficult to enjoy this game as a new player. But if you decide to come play, make sure you check out one of these outfits tonight, so you get an opportunity to know exactly how to play this game at the level that these men and women and dignified guests are playing it at. Let's go inside. Let's check it out. Oh my god, it looks like it's Capri's here. How you doing, girl? It's also so good to see you, Son Cool, as well. Lots and lots of players are basically going to slowly gather themselves up and make it happen. They're right now in their warp gates. Let's go stop by and say hello to those warp gates. Here we go. This is called Planetside 2. We're in a desolate world right now. 45% right now in population numbers for HH War Corp VS. The SC Boys, which is considered the StarCraft Boys. It's 26% population. And Thok with 25% population. We'll go stop by and see what is Thok up to. Thok, which is literally writing something on the wall. Daybreak in text. What? They made DB for Daybreak. Unbelievable. They want to send a message. It's in the writing. Every one of these players are trying to drive it in time. 1 minute remaining for Daybreak message being sent. Unbelievable. Let's go see if there's another message from the Terrans. And it looks like they're making a straight line. Very, very big straight line, to be honest. Just a bunch of sunders. Looks pretty amazing, to be honest. Let's go check out what's happening at the other camp. HH War Corp. Legion. Jesus Christ. Is this a Sunder column? I am so confused as to what is happening here. What is happening? How am I doing, Capri? Thank you so much, Mr. I'm doing good, but I'm extremely confused in this match. This match is going to be a very unique one. Let's go check out the Daybreak message again. Oh crap, I went too fast. Oh my god. No, that was it. This is it, over here. NC, NC, NC. That's VS. NC. They had Daybreak message. And now they're driving off. Crashing, colliding each other. There's a Sunder train right now. Coming in. I repeat. A Sunder train coming in. What is going on? All the Sunders are meeting each other. No aircraft. I repeat, no aircraft. Everything is Sunders.
ID on enemy Sunder.
What the f? Ladies and gentlemen, we're watching something very unique happening here. They actually calculated how many tanks is required to send a message out.
Enemy Sunder.
The rank 5 match. Is seeing something very unique happen. Looks like somebody took Relic Bane. Their architects are telling their cars where to be positioned. We're seeing some writing on the wall.
Enemy Sunder spotted. ID on enemy Sunder. Enemy Sunder spotted.
Someone made a fake video that fooled everyone is to taunt those who know the truth. That's the first time I probably did a yell chat. We will show you the truth. Daybreak is unfair. For all the players who have the right to play. So they are doing a protest, I'm assuming. And the text is... So my question is, what would make it fair? Okay. This protest is to show that the choice that Daybreak made was not correct in your three outfits opinions, and you have the truth that Daybreak made a mistake in your opinion and wish for Daybreak to reinstate RWCN. We will show the world how AMXE unfairly disqualifies other teams. She loves Okay. I don't know if they're cheating or not, guys. AMXE doesn't matter if they're cheating or not. The point is, if they're using hacks, that's cheating. What we're talking about, as far as what we saw, we did see a very heavy push on the northern front, but I wouldn't consider that. I don't know if we can consider that colluding or not, but we did see they were fighting pretty hardcore in the northern front. If we go back and rewatch that video, but AMXE, I'm assuming, is very strong. That's why you guys put that much pressure onto them. Because I was there. I was with you guys. I'm not saying I'm the one that basically punished them, but this is intense. They're all right now protesting, Capri. They're trying to write unfair I'm not sure where the rest of the vehicles are at. There's so many vehicles that are trying to be rendered right now. Is there tanks away? Yeah, they're trying to pull their tanks off over here too. I can't even see them. He's on top of a tank, I think. It's taking forever to load. I don't know if they knew that unfair was going to be written, but I think their text was what they were going for. That was the thing. Unfair is what they said. Let me go and basically get a chance to see what's happening here. Yeah. All right. Why does Daybreak refuse to accept the complaints? I see. I'm gonna wait for your message and I'll take a picture. Is UH... I wish to take a picture. Not sure if you are done with your buildings, with your sunders. Like when you say if I kill someone, they just interpret I kill someone and I misjudge. Zaywin, how you doing, buddy? I'm wondering what direction I'm supposed to be staring it at, because that looks like it's DE over here, and then you got FA being written over here. Be curious to see what's happening. So right now we're getting a chance to see right now the match for Thok, SC Boys, and HH War Corp, War Legion are in protest over the decision that Daybreak made on Blue Moon 2004 and on RWCN with their zeros. And the reason for that is because of their match against AMXE, which is Amanis Makana SOLTECH. Took the recording and went and reported them for colluding. Developers took that video context and immediately made the judgment, which was similar to the actual message that we saw on on Rogue Planet Games and Daybreak Games stance about colluding and double teaming inside of their game for Outfit Wars. So you know now that they mean business if they just see the 2-on-1 design happening ever since what happened on Connery. And so RWC and Moonlight the next day, not after the letter was sent, the next day, not before, after that letter was out, showed a 2v1 situation on AMXE. And I was one of the casters that day, and sadly I did not see much combat coming in from the New Conglomerate and the Terran Republic. Just from my eyes, they were forced to the northern position. If they ever crossed lines, they would fire upon each other. It wasn't the same collusion that we saw from the other teams that we saw earlier, where they stood next to each other. It's kind of similar to what you see here, where they're standing next to each other in a competitive match without shooting each other. But overall, why AMXC kill OBS? Yeah. So I'm assuming they're just trying to write down IWCN. So we're seeing right now 48 Sunders with 48 players trying to render over 150 different products at once, which is causing render issues. Because they have so many players in the same vicinity, we're not going to be able to render everything at once. So if you want to make it easier, maybe take all the players out, go in your Sunders, move your players out, so that way we can render Sunders. Because it's trying to render players and Sunders at the same time. Objects are only rendered at about 100, I'm assuming to 150 maximum. Typically, you're not going to have 50 objects and 150 players in the same space. But we can't see those Sunders that are in the ground right now. Like if I stare at this ground right here, hopefully it will reset. But the mini-map shows you. I can't get all the characters rendered. And this is just the engine being forced upon us. Maybe if I go far enough away, I'll reduce the rendering on all those objects. We'll come back. There we go. Let's reset it. There's fair. There's unfair. I'm assuming that's going to be Daybreak. I'm assuming that there's actual vehicles right here. Alright, I think that's it. I think they were basically trying to put the two Sunders right here to represent Daybreak. I'm assuming they're basically just writing exactly the text that they have in the top left. Daybreak is unfair. And overall, AMXE, the match against AMXE over here, if you guys get a chance to see. Blue Moonlight 2004 with 0 points. RWCN with 0 points. They were removed out of Outfit Wars because of a 2v1 design that they did against Animus Makana SOLTECH. That was in the previous match last week. And this was right after Daybreak made their announcement on... They made their announcement on the matches that they believe it was a collusion happening on the server. AMXE's representative, VTG, made a statement about them colluding, and the developers for Daybreak and Rogue Planet Games made the decision to remove them from Outfit Wars. I don't know anything more than that. I can't give any personal statements. I don't work for Rogue Planet Games or Daybreak, and if I did work for Daybreak or whatnot, I would basically take it up to my team if I was basically on their staff to learn more about what to do next. But overall, this match is going to be basically removed in the next 9 minutes from now. If they wish to fight, I'll watch them for the next 10 minutes before we go over to Stim's match. We got your message. Your message has came across. Daybreak being unfair. There's VTG is right now in the chat right now. So AMXT provided Rel and Daybreak with 6 full videos of the match as evidence for 2v1. If you want details explained in the incidents, please contact VTG on Discord. Yeah. In SOLTECH round 3, VML, RWCN teams were disqualified for attacking AMXT in a 2v1. Fair for DB. And so... yeah. I don't really know exactly what the solution is, but when we have an idea what 2 versus 1 really means, again guys, this is Alpha 3. I don't know if you guys can translate this, but I'll type it. I understand the pain to see RW and Blue Moon. Is it Blue Moon? Hopefully I don't mess up. Blue Moonlight. Is no longer part of Outfit Wars because of a 2v1 decision. Even if it is not true. This is Alpha version 3 of Outfit Wars. I don't work at Daybreak, but I believe we can keep trying to figure out what is the best solution for Outfit Wars and find a way to enjoy this game mode without worrying about this happening again in the future. Again, this is not the official release of Outfit Wars, and it's still in beta. I don't know if their decision will be reversed, but your message has been received. Can I spell received right? Whatever. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, Time Trooper. Yeah, this is a... Did you want to cast this match with me? This is it's actually pretty intense right now, because you see right near, there's plenty of Colossus tanks in position right now for Hellcats, and Osmung You're looking at these 3 individuals ready to fight in line. Waiting for the next matchup happening right now. You got HHZ Bone. Every one of these players right now in position for 1908 in hopes that the match will begin very soon. Will we see some carnage, some intensity in the next 5 minutes? Stay tuned. Every one of these players in position for HH War Legion, looking at each other, making an opportunity. Will we see destruction? Will we see carnage from CSCZ? And it looks like the fight has now begun. You've lost one of the tanks. It looks like they're going to continue holding. That's a very good question, Papa Geiger. Who will win? Okay. My message has been sent. And we're going to go ahead and basically drag these individuals in. I'm not sure if the guy Gary wanted to basically be a part of this conversation. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Do you play for SOLTECH?
No, sadly not. I only play like for Emerald and for Cobalt.
Emerald and Cobalt, and I've never seen anything like this before, that's for sure.
Me neither, believe me.
It looks
This is
amazing,
like
though. I have to say, like they did a really good job of organizing here.
Yeah, that is very true, to be honest. Like all 3 outfits working literally together, you don't see that often, even in outfit.
No, I mean that just goes to show the love that they have for each other and the love they have for the game. If they want something to happen, they work really hard to make it happen. They really care. They want to see their friends basically have a fair chance. From the logistics of what I'm noticing here, I think their message has been received. Overall, sadly, I'm not going to be here to watch the rest of their fight. They used Sunders to write a message saying, Daybreak, unfair. Very interesting to use Sunders. Got my message instantly the moment I actually noticed. What does it say?
Yeah.
Is there,
I was like for
I know that there's missing pieces. It's not their fault. They did probably do a good job.
Yeah.
It's a rendering issue. There's tanks right here, guys, that are invisible. There you go. Daybreak unfair. And you can tell, like, over there is the IR, and there's an A missing on this piece. I don't think they actually knew that the actual rendering could be an issue because of how many players have their own Daybreak unfair message over there. It looks like the new conglomerate's having a party over here.
After the mad party, huh?
on Desolation.
Oh yeah.
I think they're gonna get a lot of parking tickets.
Oh, that will be a lot of costs, believe me.
Yeah, I mean, because I gotta say that. Yeah, exactly. You get to also understand they park in the middle of the road. They have Sunder garages that they could have built. Just kidding.
Oh, imagine like building Daybreak unfair with Thunder garages. Holy cow, that would be insane.
Just kidding. This is crazy. I hope we can enjoy this. How you doing, Time Trooper?
Yeah. Good, dude. How about yourself?
Is this traditional of SOLTECH?
Traditional of every server. It kind of transcends the barriers, shooting up into the air with your gun. can see it everywhere.
No, not yours, not yours. I meant the Thunders. And this whole protest. Is this what? Have you seen this on your server before?
No, this is the first time that I've seen the any community on SOLTECH specifically stage something like this. I've seen this done on other servers.
Hmm. What server?
Briggs, funnily enough.
Yeah, okay. That's really back in the time, man.
What did they do on Briggs?
There was some big alpha server event, and someone spelled out some word. I honestly cannot remember, but I just remember people taking screenshots from mosquitoes, and it just spelling some sort of word. So maybe it was the Australian word beginning with C that I'm sure you're very familiar with.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know that's the word very much. So yeah, damn, I cannot believe it. At least they stamped themselves in the match. That's for sure.
Yeah, this is a big kettle of fish, man. Like it's gonna be. I don't know if you even want to attempt to unpack this, but
No, I think overall, I know what they're trying to say, and it's very easy. I mean, it's not that difficult for us to understand. They just want their friends RWCN and Blue Moon 2004 to be relooked at. Again, I'm not Daybreak. Even if I was Daybreak, I wouldn't make it an official statement without reaching out to my team. But overall, I think your message got received. We're gonna go and check out the first rank match, and if you guys want to basically have any more of your information basically being sent, just let me know, and I'll basically just take that personally. So if you guys want to basically keep it clear, concise, I think your message got received enough. We're gonna go ahead and move over to rank 1 match to at least get a fight for SOLTECH. And if no SOLTECH matches are happening right now, I think it's probably best for me to go pass out and sleep, because I can take sleep anytime.
What time is it actually for you, when I may ask?
It is right now 50-50. It looks like there is going to be a fight on this location here. I'll have you guys both be casters here. Let me show you my screen. You can have some fun basically doing color commentary. Usually I don't basically accept color commentary individuals. Let's see how this works out. I'm sharing my screen. Can you see it?
I sure can.
Awesome. Mighty Blue Justice from the Mighty Blue Justice is right now representing here the leader for the Falcon Cougar, the Thunder Cougar Falcon Birds. I swear to God, I'm going to kill that name. Are right now here tonight against Stim. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about Stimpact versus Thunder Cougar? And right now, RWCN is no longer here in this matchup, and that was the whole reason for the protest was because RWCN will not be in this matchup here.
Yeah, so putting aside the fact and all the reasonings why RWCN couldn't be here, which is unfortunate, a full team not being able to play is always sad for a freeway format, but putting that aside, Stim, it's definitely the favored Suns for this one for sure. Conglomerate of a bunch of Korean outfits, a lot of also regular outfit members, so a lot of guys who play regularly for Stim on the NC faction. Led by Honeybees, who you well know very well, Arshee, of course.
Just waiting to see if his dad comes in like, are you winning, son?
Stim is a master, man. They have logistics down pat to a T. They have specific class loadouts. Their squads are perfectly aligned. They're a full Korean force of dudes who know exactly what they're doing. They have ace pilots, ace infantry, and they have some very strong vehicle players. It's not a stacked outfit by any means, but if it could be, it'd be getting close. So they've made the strongest team that they possibly can, and Honeybee is the mastermind behind it all, and he's a real wizard with what he can do, and his upper leaders as well. He's got guys helping with the air stuff, guys helping with construction. But the other side, of course, TCFB, no slouches either. They've delivered some really amazing fights, including that one, Arshee, where you were 2 points away from victory.
God. We're about to see those two teams fight each other right here. It was Stim versus Thunder Cougar Falcon Birds. And they were literally 1 point away from taking over Stim's win. An incredible fight in the very last second. I just trying to calculate. I knew it was going to get close. I didn't expect 1 point. I thought somebody was going to take over victory here.
And noticing a lot of vehicles from the NC guys as well, so that's an interesting play. They've done this before. They put out a lot of vehicles. They got their bases built up, and once they got all those operation centers set up, then they just kind of started going into the infantry game. TCP has a very strong air force though, so you can expect to see some really good pilot action from them. And they've got a very, very good core of some really good router players, guys who really know their stuff with the construction side of it. Not quite as strong on the infantry side, but still not a slouch in any means.
Are you watching this?
Oh yeah, I'm seeing
Holy
a lot
crap,
of pro.
every single one has a freaking Ranger on top, and they're standing right in front of their warp gate, not giving him an opportunity to even leave. This is what it looks like to be a part of TCFB right now. Kishmish. Here comes the harass from every one of their aircraft, I mean from their vehicles.
Oh my goodness. Are these 4 Skyguards down there at least?
No, there's more than 4 Skyguards. Every one of these vehicles on top have a Ranger. Every single vehicle here has a Ranger, and every one of them is a freaking heavy tank, so they're not going down anytime soon. If they spread out far enough, they're going to basically prevent any aircraft from moving. If every one of them was a stim. I mean, that looks like right now they have one anti-tank in case if it wants to actually move around too quickly, but of course their nose guns are just strong enough. All of Stim's army is here.
Looks like they've gone for the hard counter to get rid of TCFB's air with just full anti-air, full vehicles. It seems like they're actually losing on the infantry side of it, so TCFB's managing to flank a little bit though, so they're trying at least.
Right? Looks like Steel Rain can be heard from above, and looks like they are going to try to drop on C. Let's get a chance to see exactly the destination here. Here we go.
Can we see any maxes, do you think?
No maxes in this drop.
No maxes?
There's
Okay.
one max from Valen.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there we
I
go.
was gonna
So
say, at
on
least
some,
one
on
max.
the other, on some of the other matches, you'll see the HH and stuff. This is actually mentioned in Mighty Blue's video. A lot of the Chinese outfits love to use Steel Rain with their maxes to crash points. So I was thinking that maybe Mighty Blue got inspired and might have decided to go that route with his dudes.
Probably
But,
one max is all
clearly-
I saw from that drop. Sadly, it wasn't as many axes as HH War Legion style. But it's an interesting makeup right now that's happening right now. You're seeing that Thunder Cougar Falcon Birds are more focused on taking all the bases here. And Stim is building a massive center base here. So what's going to happen is that Stim is going to basically aim towards late game. By having all these vehicles here and ignoring the air, giving them the opportunity once this building is built, anything that wants to get focused onto that warp gate is going to be feeling it. But this could come bite and Stim in the butt if Thunder Cougar has buildings being built somewhere else. Oh, looks like they actually started building up here too as well. Oh my god. This is going to be so painful to deal with. Especially when you have a center point of contact towards their actual warp gate. Whoever that builds the center region in this design typically has a massive advantage, but we have seen that if you have air dominance, no construction does anything. You have to have air dominance with construction to really make it happen. So it's going to come down to Stim. Do you think Stim's air army is going to be stronger than Thunder Cougars?
I think it's it's at the very least the equal. If not, they have a slight edge. Like I said, man, Stim is the best outfit you got on NC by a long mile, and probably, like you said in a stream earlier with me and Squiz, the favored outfit to win the gold bracket, if not AMXE. So
Wow.
TCFB has fought these guys 3 times before already, though, so they could have some tricks up their sleeves too. And they're, I know I keep saying it, but they're no slouches either. They do have aircraft pilots. They do have good infantry players. It's just that I think Stim has more better ones that they've gotten from all their Korean friends. So it's gonna be tough, for sure.
Very.
And like you said, the Stim guys are definitely going for the long game. TCFE is going for that infantry sort of. Maybe we'll just win out, try and get around all those bases. Maybe it'll work for them.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough. I just know I've played StarCraft too many times. If you have too many expansions, you're not going to have much wiggle room.
There's Stim Warrior Charge again, one of the X-Rave members.
Awesome.
He
Wanna
is
say hi to
an
him?
absolute beast.
Jose, you can say hi to him. TCFB right now basically being pushed off the point on Relic Bane. Percentage population is now in Stim's favor. Relic Bane was directly connected to their warp gate. Stim did a fantastic job pushing them back off, and it looks like Relic Akka is going down. If they really want to make this happen, they're going to have to find a way to build construction or have deployments in this position here. And all they have to do is hold on to Bane and Akka, which is extremely difficult. But if they keep applying pressure on Bane and keep applying pressure on Akka, they cannot lose any other southern positions here. This could be in their favor if they can consistently drop players on Bane, preventing any backcapping from occurring. So this will be a very interesting one.
And exactly like you said, man, because the Stim guys have gone the route of doing that whole long game base building stuff, they've kind of given up the entire TR front. So since there's no TR, VS has that big initial advantage. They've got huge amount of points coming in for this first starter. So can they get a large enough boost that it will carry them through to the rest of the match, or is it just going to be just a quick boost and then cut off?
Yeah. Mighty Blue Justice taking down Bread Turbo, coming around, getting shot in the back by Koro. Poor Young. Stim coming in and basically cleaning up again with the numbers. Let's get a chance to see, are they going to redeploy and move over to Bane? It looks like it's blinking. I was waiting for that moment. Are they doing exactly what I described? And it is actually happening. Blackfeather from TCFB has taken. There is no movement happening at Relic Oscar or Chiron. This is going to be a bunch of base jumping. They have to keep moving back and forth. TCFB knows this more than anybody else. This strategy will only work if they can hold on to Chiron. No, sorry, onto Bane and Akka. If they just keep applying pressure on those two designs and they send all of their infiltrators to these spaces just to prevent anybody from capping, they will actually sweep this entire game under the rug on Stim, and they will never know what hit them. This is going to be the hardest match in the planet for TCFP. No breathing room. Every one of these players have to have routers in their hands, constantly redeploying, grabbing routers, grabbing routers, and grabbing routers. They're going to have to be in the sky ready to drop a new router as soon as one just gets disappeared. That means that whoever that is playing routers tonight is not going to see any combat. Every 10 seconds, they're just flying again to another destination to drop routers for the team. 53 seconds.
It's funny, man. It's funny you should mention that, because on the live play, TCFB are pretty much the masters of the routers. These guys are constantly using routers for every base that they assault, and they are very good at it. They can put 4 routers down at one base cap on live play. If they're going hard on Desolation, I think you're going to see a lot of that exactly as you described. And I think they can have the knowledge and the experience to do it really, really well. It's just a question of if that airbase is going to prevent them from getting those routers out in the first place, and if the anti-air from Stim is going to prevent that from being a thing.
Well said. This is going to be really, really tough. I just don't think we're going to see TCFB to be able to make a decision here. Holding on to Akka is going to be basically something that can actually push back and make them move from Gamma back to Akka. But I'm really curious to see how they're going to pull this off. Because again, they have limited numbers. 48 versus 48 versus 48. I mean, it's going to be 2 48 numbers, 1v1 here. How are they going to decide this?
Technically speaking as well, TCP only have 44 guys online at this very moment, whereas Sim has a full 48. So they're technically 4 players down as well. And those 4 players can make a difference.
Oh, especially in this matchup.
Pilots.
Especially in this
4 less routers.
4 less routers.
4 less infantry.
Yeah, 4 something less. And especially in a 1v1 makeup, they could just be like just 4 cannon fodder. It could be anything. You need every single player possible in these kind of games.
Well, Stim going for that full long-term phase base build-up has really kind of gifted TCFB this lead, and everyone knows it. So the question is, can they hold on to it? And I don't know. They're making the breach into the middle now. Stim has pretty much got this.
As soon as this actually happens, this is going to be painful. And it looks like they did it. Relic Akka has been touched. No matter what breach happens in the middle, it doesn't matter. They need to send everything into Akka. This is exactly what we saw on Cobalt. They just need to send everything over to Akka to prevent Gamma from even being a problem. they will lose both points design. So it looks like they did it. They moved everything into Akka. They knew exactly what to do. Let's see if this actually works in their favor. They have to hold on. Mighty Blue Justice knows exactly what to do here. Holding down Akka would not give a single point over. And here's an example that's going to happen. You might lose 3 base capture points, but that means that that means Stim will not receive any points either if Relic Akka goes down. This is a strategy for the long run game. And there's going to be a base camp between Akka and Bane over and over again. As soon as Akka gets taken, you go straight over Gamma and you just let them take over Akka.
This is really going to be an intense game. Because like in C, when they are like not that stupid, sorry for that word, but the thing is like they could back cap like all these points in the back so they don't get each other any points.
Yep.
So this is like really interesting to see how it will go. Even they have like 100, no, even 200 points further EVS, but it's gonna be an interesting match even though.
100%. This is another reason why 1v1s are going to be very difficult to basically be designed on Desolation. Because of the way this 3-way design is designed. Get it? It's a lot of design.
Yeah.
I do want to comment on one, but this does to me. I'm not even focusing on infantry. I'm just dying to jump to the next base. I'm just hanging out here. I want to open up the map and just watch the map. That's what's more interesting to me right now. Even though I know that they're fighting to the death. And it looks like TCFP has now taken Relic Akka. Let's get a chance to see what's going on here.
A cutoff of a cutoff.
No way.
Denial.
No way.
Wait, they
no
got
way.
Gamma back?
I did not expect Gamma to come back. I did not expect
What
this.
is the play?
What
Is there
the
a
hell
ghost
happened?
guy?
It looks like Stim did actually drop everything to go back to Akka. Did not happen in time, and then that's going to be another stomp. Nice job, Burnt Scythe.
Has Stim made a mistake by going for the long game? Have they gifted TCFB too much breathing room? Oh my goodness. I mean, it's possible. TCFB
It is very
could do
possible. It is very possible. Let's get a chance to check out their construction, though.
I think like NC focused too hard with the vehicles on the main gate. They don't get out. The problem was I think they put like this pocket flashes. I think they drove like around with them and get the base caps even, and had a route with them.
We're going to follow the router right here. Ellen, Elaine is the router for sure.
Yeah.
He's doing that low flying maneuvers. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's just skimping the edge there.
It looks like he's not going to make it in time.
He's got 4 in his tail, and the... Oh.
Skyguard. Oh, yikes.
Did lose more and more routers. Brother Alex, they're going to have to take a completely different route. They cannot go directly to the source. If they wish to basically make it, they're going to have to go in an entire different direction.
Something else to consider is that NC Stim, they are the top leaders of the NC board. They are probably going to be 100% guaranteed the gold match at this point, I think it's safe to say. So it's very possible that for this match, they know that, and they're just experimenting. It's, you know, they might be playing as hard as they can, but they might be trying some strategies that they might not have done if they weren't going to be guaranteed that gold slot position. So that's some aspect that might be worth considering.
So they try out new stuff and think like, okay, this is not going so well, and make a new strategy out for a 3v3 fight.
Well, the VS side is so heavily packed with very competent teams, and because of the recent dismissals of BMLX and RWCN, the NC lineup is practically empty. So Stim has got no major competition from its own faction. TR less so. It's got some competition still with OTT, Last Ravens, a couple of other guys like SC Boy, but then you see, putting aside all the other stuff. But then VS, you've got AMXC, you've got ASCH, you've got HHCS, you've got TCFB. It's much more competitive. Then they're almost up to 500. Stim better make a move.
I would be screaming if I was Honeybee right now. I would be screaming if I was Honeybee. I'm like, everybody go and hit everything. Oh,
They've
God.
broken in. They're broken in
God,
again.
no,
This is the
not
same
yet.
thing.
Remember,
It
Akka
don't
is going to
happen.
keep getting harassed over and over again, but if they really want to put a dent in it, it's Ivory. If they take out Ivory, everything they own for point-wise is going to go down. Ivory has to be fully defended, but Hosk is going to be very dangerous having Ivory connection. Ignore
That's exactly what
Tyrant.
happened before. So they pushed out from Aka to Gamma, so TCB could go straight for Bane, and if they cut it off, it's going to be the exact same situation as last time.
And they're doing it. They're doing it. You just said it. You literally just said it. And here they are right now. Inside, TCFB is already taking down Bane. He's called it. Exactly the strategy that we saw on another server is now happening here.
TCFB, the routers, the specialized logistics.
SKL did this on Emerald. And now you're getting a chance. And now you're getting a chance to see that here on SOLTECH. Holy crap!
Someone to watch out for, man. Watch out for Bird Monster. He's also a TCFB guy. He's, I believe, one of their squad, if not platoon leaders. Mighty Blue Justice. He's the leader of the outfit, but I think one of their real logistical masterminds is potentially Bird Monster. I don't want to get it wrong, but I would say you'd probably find him doing routers.
This is one of the. These are one of the matches that are extremely hard to actually enjoy because I want to keep staying the map. I'm not gonna lie. I just want to keep watching the map. But at the same time, here's another push right now. Let's see with the 10 seconds remaining. After it's 10 seconds, I will keep opening the map. If you guys in chat do not like me open up the map, let me know so I can stop doing it. Because I am extremely ecstatic to see what's going on. Here we go. Here's another map positioning. We're getting a chance to see what's happening here. Chiron is not being attacked. Akka is now being stopped. Hosk is now being fully defended. Let's go over to Hosk.
Arshee, if you were Honeybee, man, what would you do? What would you do?
If I was 500 up. If I was Honeybee right now, the first thing I would do is I would actually tell my entire team to stand right here. I want right here. I want players to stop. I want all of my air right here, preventing any more router play. We know that their bases are inside the Southeast Command Center. I need to stop exactly any more routers from leaving this base. I need everything to stop routers moving. I want everything destroyed. I don't care. My infantry is going to be too strong. I need to make sure that you guys do not have a single router leave that base. If that base has a single router leave, then we lost. That is the reason why we lost. It's because we let routers basically run free. They don't have a single construction base outside of the warp gate. We know routers are designed from the warp gate. I need a full enclosure of the entire zone. The moment you destroy one router in this zone, they have to grab their new router position in the Southeast Command Center. I need a full stop here. That means my best pilots, my best gunners, who are good at taking out air, needs to be there.
Personally, I would say, like, I would put an air squad directly in front of the warp gate and keeps their eyes wide open, so nothing can actually leave.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Well, remember, TCB's got a strong air squad, so it's not TCB by any means, assuming that they're not all going on routers.
Yeah, and you actually just saw TFCB pulled just ESFs to kill the enemies.
Bird Monster 1 from TCFB just got shot in the face.
Oh no.
Oh,
he was in it. That's it. He's doing the routers.
Terra Breaker just taking him out. Diablo de Fuego. Just like saying his name.
He's probably playing Light Assault. Diablo likes his Light Assault. But I'm wrong. He's playing Infiltrator. They're doing some strats tonight.
Oh, it could be that he was the router guy too. Could be possible when he's playing Infiltrator.
Well, Stalker infills are an absolute favorite for putting down routers for good reason, you know?
I am drinking coffee right now.
Have a good sip.
Let me see if I can bring the names of the commentators here right now with us.
To be honest, at the moment, when I would be like Honeybee, I would say like, okay guys, now let's try to focus what we can do as best and try out new strategies, like to see what we can do against them, even if they're like nearly 600 up. So I would like try to like get new strats in. But the thing is like, it's going to be a hard day, to be honest.
100%. 590 points. This is going to be the cutoff right here. Ivory is going to basically remove everything. They need to have Ivory. They need to basically hold on to Ivory, like ignore Pharaohs and Gamma and just go over to Ivory and hold on to Ivory for all dear hope.
150 points. It's at the breakaway.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times it by 10 seconds, 6 points. 6 times it by... That's 60 points. That's not enough. You have to hold on to Ivory. Ivory has to be held. This goes down, the game's over. Stim will come back.
The Haas cut off, maybe. Maybe they're planning to resecure it just like they did
I don't think they need Chiron. Why are they wasting their time on Chiron?
It could be that they want to have Chiron and then get back to Bane and Akka, so they actually can get the cutoffs and then cap it back.
A cutoff territory doesn't
That
provide
could be
points.
too, but right now you don't care about that cutoff anymore. This is game's over. When Ivory goes down, it's GG. That will give all the time for Stim to come back.
Oh my goodness. This is
They
gonna be
have to
insane.
hold on to Ivory. Everything needs to be sent over to Ivory if they really want to make a decision here.
I think they've invested in other routes. I think they think the main play is probably the way to go. There's only 2 guys here. 3.
Oh my god, this is
Looks
so
like it,
insane.
yeah.
Ivory's going to go down and everything's going to go down south. They're going to lose literally 3 positions here. 4 including
Oh
this
my
one.
goodness.
That means
But
they're
they
only
still
going
have
to be stuck
connection via
with 2.
Dimos. Edna's
As-
still connected via Dimos.
Yeah, the Deimos will not... Oh, I mean, yeah, they'll have Etna still. That means they'll have 3 bases to hold, and then that means if I do the calculations, 10 seconds for 3 points. Let me do the calc. Oh my god,
It's
it
gonna
just
be a
showed up!
close-up match.
They're over here right now for Ivory! Because remember,
Oh,
if you
Hucket
hold on
Router.
to Ivory, you hold on to 3 points. All they need to do is defend Ivory and the game's over. Ignore Chiron. If they hold on to Ivory as their last foothold, put all 48 members in Ivory, the game's over. Because they can have all these 5 bases up here, I mean 6 bases up here, and it doesn't do anything when they have Relic Ivory. Fully defended.
62%. Maybe you made the right call, Archie. They heard you.
Oh god, I should stop talking.
Just screaming.
I should stop talking. You know what? You guys should take Relic Zealous. It's a Z. It's over here. Just kidding.
No, take the NC Mob gate.
That's the okay. No, I didn't mean
Take it off a
this.
command center.
This is so bad.
The opposite side of it is it does give Team Stim the chance to bring in all their pilots, but like you said, as long as they get those bodies on point, it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the calculator real quick. Right now, you're gonna look at having every 10 seconds you get 3 points. At 670 minus 750, 80 points. 80 divided by 3 times that by 10, divide that by 60. In 4 minutes and 40 seconds, if they hold on to this for 4 minutes and 40 seconds, the game is over. If they call on Relic
my
Ivory.
Unfortunate collision from 2 pilots there. Just
I
unfortunately worked.
don't think they're gonna do it in time. Stim has now basically brought in the big guns. They are not going to let this actually happen anymore. Jesus.
Still, they are
Jesus.
only.
It's 4 minutes. They have to
70.40.
hold on to Relic Ivory for 4 minutes and 40 seconds. There's no way. They already lost Chiron. This is going to be just taken over right now. If they held on to Ivory with these 3 points right here, 4 minutes, 40 seconds, the game would have been over.
It's still not over, Archie. It's still not over.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Once
It's
this is
60
taken... Oh my god, the
65
WAP!
points.
They're coming in!
TCFB, man, do not underestimate it. We could get an upset here.
No, 2 less bodies to point. Oh my goodness. So
Oh,
It's not
close.
the end of the match. It's
man.
not the end of the match.
Yeah.
It's still going.
I'm
Come
telling
on.
you now. Okay, we basically got to do another cutoff calculation. Here we go. 690. 690. Minus 750. 60. 2 points. Times that by...
It's gonna be an 8-minute game now.
Yeah.
I think at this point, Stim has safely abandoned all those vehicles they had. They've gone into the infantry. They've gone into the air. You're going to see all the aircraft, all the infantry running about. You're not going to see Prowler, Vanguards. You're not going to see as many Sky Guards.
This is going to be tough.
The thing is,
Wondering
like,
where the VS population has gone, though. Has it gone to
I
Cairo?
think they, I think they go to Chiron and try to get a cut off on Hosk. I think like they try to get the cut off there on Ivory again, so they can have.
You
safe
gotta
points there.
remember, like, look at this entire map, guys. Like, you're gonna get an idea of what I'm talking about. I told you about that cutoff at the warp gate. Look at what it looks like to be a scythe here. Just look at this. Let me show you exactly a transition. It let that entire scythe move out that easy. I take it back. They don't have a cutoff.
Oh my goodness.
No
That's
cutoff.
so a huge mistake, to be honest, from NC, to be honest.
Okay, there were some sim tanks. No, TCFB. TCFB has gone into the vehicles. That is surprising.
I don't know why
I thought
they're
the
going
router
through
plays
vehicles.
would remain dominant. Are they low?
Yeah.
Could be they got nearly out of resources, so
Well, surely a router is less expensive than pulling a bunch of
Resources.
Thunderoos.
Yeah, the thing is like
I didn't even think about that.
I can remember like the game.
It's empty.
No,
Oh,
no. It's got it. It's got it. Okay. It's
No,
just-
because I
it's-
can remember a fight from Cobalt where like 3 EPG had a game up. Normally they nearly won it, but the problem was they wasted so much resources that they lost the resource pack. So no one actually could get them any routers anymore, and that's why 3 EPG lost the fight back in the day.
They need to
40
drop
more
everything
points.
on Chiron. Everything needs to go on Chiron right now if they want to
I think
basically take this
Dymos.
for 2 minutes.
Surely Dymos. So they can preserve
Oh
it.
my god, they're gonna get rid of the Sunder. This is Mighty Blue Justice's new vehicle. He just bought it. Why would you destroy it? Oh! No damage at all because of that shield generator on top. Wow.
Yeah. The shield on maximum is actually pretty unique.
10 seconds remaining. Listen, this is gonna give him 2 minutes. Automatically 12 points. 12 points automatic when they take it. Mighty Blue Justice got super lucky for taking Chiron that easily. That was stupid easy. That is automatic 12 points right there. And as soon as the cap begins, that's when the 12 points will stop. That means they will go all the way. Oh my god, the game's over. The game's over.
Even if in
They have
like
both 12-12. That's 24. Did I ruin it? I ruined it. Hold on, chat. I'm so sorry. Let's go back. I ruined the Messiah's point score. I can't believe they did it.
I think you've got an upset. TCFB have won the match.
TCFB has won the match. Remember, 24 points right now. They have to be at full 2-minute marks. Full 2-minute mark defensives. To
This is
basically
fully
do
down to the fact that Sim went for the long con, man.
24 points. This is going to take up to the 0 mark. It's about to be at 25. That means at 7:26, the game's over. The game is officially over if they don't already start Chiron and Deimos capturing. And it's game over at 7:26. The marker is coming. That means they have to start the base cap right now.
Oh
They
no.
didn't start the base cap. They ignored it.
No one is touching their ESFs. That's a
Nobody
huge mistake.
is touching the points. They could have stopped it if they literally started that cap before 7:26. It's GG. Thunder Cougar Falcon made an incredible push, ignoring the long game. This game is not similar to StarCraft 2.
You know what this means, Archie?
That means construction is not going to be that viable in a 1v1. It's going to be constant move redeployments.
No. This means that AMXC is not safe. They are not safe at all.
Oh, true. They actually need to win now this the next match.
Oh my god, I forgot. Well, they're going to win the next match. Oh, you mean the next match?
The next match.
That's going to be a
They
good
can-
last
Falconbirds was expected to come second tonight.
over
That
threat
was the
versus
general
AMX
consensus.
versus Doggy Commandos. Oh, Doggy Commandos is going to feel this one.
The name is awesome.
The Dogecoin.
If there's not GG's in the chat now, there will be soon.
Oh yeah, I know. There's
Yeah.
100% GG's coming their way.
You definitely need to get word.
Oh,
from
they get
Heidi.
even-
What was the plan?
They're
Was the
taking
long con-
Ivory and Etna. It doesn't matter anymore. They already know they lost.
Yeah.
If you do the calculation, they will easily find out. I just don't know, why don't they have somebody full time on the map or full time watching stream, just to say like, drop everything, put them on the mark. It's like somebody put them somewhere, you know.
Oh, clearly TCFB is listening to you, Archie. They
Ah,
follow the
that's-
instructions.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'd be curious if Michael Justice did actually hear those callouts. I don't know. I sat here and watched too much. I feel like I'm a freaking a radar specialist now. Just map awareness monster.
Well done to TCFB. Well done. And Stim, well fought. I guess that play in the beginning just became the undoing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think
I'm so sorry, TCFB and Stim. I didn't get a chance to watch your infantry combat at all because I was just so focused on base capturing. That was far more exciting to me to see what was happening on that end. But I know you guys are two fantastic teams. That was
really
just,
important lesson.
That was just more of a large-scale takedown. Congratulations over to you guys. Vital Sovereignty, TCFB. Unbelievable. Holy crap.
Possibly the best example you're going to see of where infantry movement and logistics is the ultimate power in a match. Construction and air, they help, but players on the point and the ability to spawn them there is what's going to win you the match. And well done to TCFB for capitalizing on that.
So 100% Stim will automatically own the gold rank position. 100%
For sure,
for
sure.
the NC because they own it right now, even if they lose next round.
So they definitely had the room for error where they could afford to, like, you know, experiment, and maybe that's what happened this match. Maybe that's why they went a bit risky with the full vehicle deployment in the beginning. Maybe it was a legit strategy that they were fully serious about, and they weren't, you know, they just wanted to try it out. But guess you can ask the Honeybee and see.
Yeah, we would love to hear their point of view. I didn't get a chance to see Honeybee at all in that match, maybe because I was too focused on bases. But
I think I saw him once as an infantryman. He usually likes to hang around as the heavy assault.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think we saw him once. Like, I think it was on Relic Bane. When they dropped, actually. But that was, I think, the only time I saw him.
Very random. 1908 SC Boy Mary CNKZ, one of the main members of that outfit, sitting there in his max.
Having a nice time.
100%. This was too funny.
But it was an awesome match.
It was a legitimately a interesting one for me because of base position awareness, understanding that no matter how many numbers you have, 48 people still will have to face 48 people on base holding. Now, if you are dealing with some amazing players that are good at FPS shooting, yes, you can actually shut down players, but if those players are still spawning on your base, no matter how good of a shooter you are, there's too much there's too much blockage where 1-on-1 will happen and they're going to hold that base. 2-on-1 will happen, they're still going to hold on to that base. All they have to do is survive in a hide and go seek fashion. And that was what we saw majority of the entire time, is players were shooting each other down, taking advantage of position awareness, and it was just a base capture spree. Great work from Thunder Cougar, Falcon Birds for not slowing down at the very end, taking advantage of router play from start to finish. Very shocked to see Stim not take advantage of a full shutdown at the warp gate. Of course, how do you take down that many scythes coming out? If they want to basically rush out as a big scythe ball, who do you shoot down? who do you follow? And so,
Yeah, the thing.
Good.
No, the thing is like, thank you. The thing is like, it could be also too possible that they have like cloaker flashes driving through the tanks while they are focused on the aircraft. So I thought about that, like when I see the base building in the middle. So why not pull cloaker flashes when you have so much infiltrators and they have so much anti-air? Why not bring cloaker flashes? Because like they are sitting in their tanks and like nearly everyone had an anti-air gun on top of their vanguard. So why not have a cloaker flash driving through them because they are focused on the air? So
Yeah.
completely distract them.
It's definitely a strat.
That is a strat, but how long would it take for you to take that cloaker flash over to Relic Aka from the bottom right?
I can
And-
almost guarantee that wasn't the main strat, because TCFB have such great pilots that know what they're doing that they could make do with even an air squad up. They could still make their way around. So I think maybe one guy might have done it potentially, and it's certainly a strat that someone could consider for another match. But for this one, I doubt it was the main method of delivery. It was probably those scythes.
Yeah, I think the science basically the router team made it happen. Now I don't know how many routers they had. I know Elin was one of their routers. If I was going to go against TCFB in the future, I'd honestly memorize every router person. Just make sure they have hit markers on them, and do not let those individuals fly by themselves. Like making sure they're always getting focused. But that's just me. I'm that kind of person that memorizes every single person that I basically go against, because I know their capacity and stuff like that. But overall, Squizzy, did you get a chance to check out that fight?
Yes, I did. Yep. So me and George just finished broadcasting it.
Nice. That was legendary, hands down. I did not expect that at all. What were your, in a very family-friendly way, what were your thoughts about the very beginning? Did you get a chance to see the protest?
Well, the protest itself, I think was, in fair
watched it,
spirit.
right?
I think, yeah.
Okay,
Me and
that's
George
what
checked it
I
out
was asking.
before
I was like,
before
you
the
saw it,
Steam
right?
match. Yeah. No, I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah,
I think it's fair to say that
I was just lazy to yell chat back at them saying that your message has been received, and I can see that they're very passionate. I was very shocked to see that. I asked Time Trooper the same question. I was like, "Do you guys see this on the live server anytime?"
Yeah. So to answer your question, I think it just comes from the background of a lot of people on the SOLTECH server feel like their voices aren't heard, and they feel like they're not given fair platform because a lot of things, such as the rules that Rel posted to the Daybreak forums and stuff, weren't translated. There's always going to be a bit of a lag of communication there, but they still feel like that even with that lag, that some things that they've been talking about and wanting to discuss with developers and with community members haven't been heard over the past, 6-12 months that's been going on SOLTECH. And then in this instance with the RWCN BMLX disqualification, I think that a lot of things just boiled over, and this was a way for them to be given a platform to at least show that there's people behind all of these accounts. There's people that play on SOLTECH, and the reason SOLTECH exists is because it lives and breathes through all of these people. And I feel like they just want their voice to be heard, and they're able to share that message now that ultimately RWCN and BMLX can't really change the past. I'm sure any referee, and we discussed this earlier, George, any referee in any game isn't exactly going to wind back his decision. But in hindsight, and on my personal opinion as well, I don't think that a full disqualification was justified. I think a warning and a points deduction would have been deemed more fair. But where it stands now is that there's obviously going to be some blowback, and people are going to feel a certain way about it, regardless of what side of the fence you sit on in that argument.
Interesting. No, I'm not asleep. I'm just basically looking at a DM at the same time what he's saying. I got more information as far as how that information was conveyed over to Daybreak and stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how they want to move forward. We've got Mighty Blue Justice here in the house. How you doing, dude?
Oh, gosh, you found me very quickly. Hello, how are you?
Mighty Blue, did you wash your hands? Because you're so dirty right
now. I had a shower before the match, so that's our secret ritual.
Mighty Blue was who was the platoon master, the master stratagem?
That was our boy Bird Monster.
I knew it.
I don't know if he's in the chat or not.
Bird Monster is a monster.
We saw him on the stream, man, as an infiltrator, and I'm guessing he was running those routers like a madman.
Oh, it wasn't just him.
MD 301 was running them as well, I think.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
I think you guys had at least like 5 routers running from what I saw.
All the secrets.
Oh look, it's so secret.
No.
Don't worry, guys. I discovered that there's one internet, and everybody's on that one internet.
Dude, you're a genius.
Secrets of Victory was a pinch of routers for sure. Well done, dude.
No, that wasn't just a well done. The difference is that you guys consistently repositioned yourself, and it didn't matter how much you guys were losing. You guys had a plan, and you guys stuck to it all the way to the bitter end. I've seen so many teams quit because they see that.
Good to see you guys.
You got to get going.
Sorry. No.
Squizzy?
No, sorry.
Okay, sorry. Continue, Mighty Blue. Continue.
No, that's pretty much it. Bird Monster is there in the chat, so worship him as deserves. We had a fun match. I feel like we were wondering if they were throwing at first.
I was going to ask you the same question. No. So I think throwing's the wrong word though. Tactically playing to test strategies.
The words right now, so I could see a lot of people super stressed.
I want to be careful.
Plenty of people DM me saying I'm afraid of getting banned. Arshee, what do I do? Again, I'm just telling you guys honestly, there was just a statement that was posted. This is just my opinion. I don't work for Daybreak. If you guys can see it written on the wall, literally a statement about no more colluding, no more double teaming, and then the next match was the SOLTECH match right after it. Now, I understand English could be a problem for everybody around the world.
Definitely.
And sadly, it just had to be that match that was literally a team of people that might not have English as their primary language.
Yeah.
And then they did a 2v1 example. Well, at the very end, they did fight each other, but it was a intense It looked like you were watching the same match that you would see on Cobalt against T, same match you would see on Three-Way, the same match you would see on Recursion. And
that was one thing I was a bit sad about because we had the TR team was qualified, so it was just going to be the 1v1. So I mean, it was a fun one, but you know.
Do you think you would have won if there had been a full RWCN team there? What do you think it would have affected?
I wasn't expecting to win this one, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah, man. Like Stim is definitely the favorite Suns, but they they obviously tried some opening strat in the beginning that didn't work out, and you guys absolutely capitalized on that. So well played.
I think we got lucky at first, I think, but they definitely showed that they they know how to play Planetside in the second half of that match. If that had gone on a bit longer, they would have easily won.
Yeah, the biggest thing that I learned from looking at the Stim army and the way they designed it, it almost felt like a Venus flytrap or a bunch of praying mantises just hanging out and waiting for you guys to get close enough. You guys had your air high enough to not get harassed by those Rangers. We saw another team do the same exact thing, and it was on another server, but they had air at the rooftops with that example of prowlers basically locked down. So it's like if there was if it was reversed and you had lockdown prowlers that can just hold down that angle and actually shoot in the sky, it would be a whole different situation if it was TR holding you guys in that base.
Yeah, sure.
And it was just it's just an interesting dynamic of faction-based weaponry there. I don't know how much of a hold it would have been if they had lockdown prowlers shooting up in the sky with Rangers included, but
you don't need prowlers, you just need strikers. It's fine.
Strikers is another one. That's another one. Yeah, if you had Valkyries with basically T2 strikers like hovering the sky and just following you guys, I'm not sure how quickly
that doesn't work against our air squad.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay. So again,
No,
I've seen T2 strikers and Valkyries are pretty devastating, but I'm not sure if that actually does anything.
I actually saw Nidro bail his scythe a few times tonight. I think that's very unusual.
To
it.
He's got a very carefully crafted reputation so that he can bamboozle you like that.
He does.
See, so you've clearly fallen for his elaborate.
all calculated, of course.
That's right.
Just a heads up, Arshee Honeybee will be joining the interview soon.
Okay, tell him if he wants to bring his parents as well. We can condone his loss here.
Honey, Dad.
We just want to make sure that he understands that we're here for him. We can vouch for him that he did his best.
Can I jump in real quick?
Yes,
is this actually Geiger? Like the Geiger?
Yes, it's actually me. I
Dude.
played with you on Bricks a couple of years ago.
I remember you from like 7 years ago, bro. In Soka, dude.
It's a long time. Yeah.
A very long time. I saw your name and I'm thinking, geez, that's familiar. And wow. Are you still playing Planetside, dude, or not?
Oh, of course.
You on Cobalt or Villa?
Cobalt, Emery, and Connery I started playing at the moment.
Yeah, wow. There you go. Sorry to butt in, Arshee, but
no, not at all. I'm amazed to watch this. I felt like they just found two brothers. That's like.
Oh well, I played a lot with Geiger back on Briggs, and
on TR, yeah. It was 2013 and 14 actually.
Yeah, it was around those years.
Come check out
Briggs
SOLTECH
is like
Nitro.
that, man. Briggs is so like that. It's like a secret handshake community.
It's a big family. Briggs was always, back in the day, a big family. When you had a problem, everyone was there. You can't talk about anything. It was so awesome.
It was a pretty small community.
Yeah.
You should come check out SOLTECH sometime, dude.
Of course.
I can recommend an excellent TR outfit.
Wait, we're not plugging that NC outfit again tonight.
I can recommend a really good VS outfit as well myself.
Oh.
Nah, they're losers.
Well, tonight they're winners. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Arshee, man, this is the second time you've watched a TCFB Stim match, and you screamed. Seems to be a bit of a theme.
That's seriously. That is very true. I do scream a lot for TCFB for some reason. And I just ruin their name every time I speak it fast enough. It's a tongue twister.
We're just inspirational like that.
I think it's because of like the falcon, and then the birds just make me like freedom. I don't know. It makes me like it's stop freaking out.
Just identifies with it.
Yeah, it's probably the U.S. and the bald eagle or something. I'm like, I'm like what? I'm just kidding.
I gotta say, Mighty Blue, man, in those matches, like I saw the infantry fights, and I saw that those rave guys, sorry, those stim guys were really plowing through at some points. But you guys were just bouncing from base to base, and there were some really great holds. I mean, that one when you did on when they came for Gamma, and you flanked them all the way back at Akka, incredible. That love it.
I'll
love
be
it.
real
It
with
great.
you. It was a giant blur for me for the entire 50 minutes.
I bet.
If I did something good, I'm glad you were entertained.
Dude, that was an exciting match to watch. Everyone was kind of like, it's going to be a 1v1. It might be a bit of a stomp for Stim. This might not be as interesting, but hell no.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we've got Stim Honeybee in the house. How's it going, honey?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Come on, give us a bit of excitement, honey.
Are you winning, son?
Honey, you got second. It's not third.
Yeah.
Is he eating? You're eating right now, aren't you?
No.
Oh, okay. It's George. Or George is eating. I was like,
No,
I
it's
heard
not
plates.
me. No.
Who's moving plates? Is this Squizzy?
No.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Keep going.
Oh, blame the muted guy. I see.
No, I didn't know who was going on. Mighty, continue, man. Hold on. Before continuing, everybody, Mighty Blue Justice is here. I've done Stim, and I've done the Falcon Birds. I swear to God.
It's okay. Take a deep breath
Yeah,
and try it again. We'll be here for you, buddy.
For hours. I don't know why their name's like that, but they told me already, and I keep forgetting. What was the reason why you guys did TCFB? What was it like from Futurama? Futurama. Got it. I remember now.
I was going to say, do you want the short answer, which is that one, or do you want the deep lore answer?
No, I'm good. It's from Futurama. I got it now. I was like wondering, like, I swear, if this was just randomized because Daybreak changed your name and they did a random generator, that would be legendary. Hands down, legendary name from freaking Daybreak. Because I've seen that happen in World of Warcraft. They just give you a random generated name, and it's too damn funny. If you get basically a name change, they just click on random generator and they like meme it out pretty hard over there.
Oh, sometimes it's nice to have a name that's like a cat link, you know? Everyone kind of...
That's true.
So, Honey.
Yeah, here we go. Honey, tell us about it.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a really fun match to watch, and you guys played really well. But in the beginning, you guys went really heavy on the vehicle play. You put out the construction bases. What was the plan? What was the strategy?
Our strategy was starting with a lot of vanguards and skyguards, and so that we can build bases more easily and destroy other bases much more easily, so that we can take the much more stronger bases and much more stronger defense. But I think this strategy didn't go well, and TCFB just was pounding every bases with those air squads. I don't know. Maybe an infantry squad.
So the plan wasn't to establish a strong anti-air nest right in front of the VS Warp Gate. It was more to get all those bases set up.
Yes, that was our plan, but I think it didn't go well. So we started to change our tanks into the infantry so that we can get more bases and get more points. But things didn't go well because we had less router players tonight, so things didn't go well, I think. But we took a lot of bases in the middle of the match, but it was too hard. The game was already over, man.
At that point they had gotten that lead, and it was just really tough to come back from. When you were making that strategy that you wanted to do in the beginning, did the fact that you are guaranteed the goal bracket kind of play into it a bit? Like, we can try this strategy a bit, try and experiment around?
Actually, I was thinking of that because we had a lot of points to make it to the goal bracket. But actually, we did our best to go to win the every match, but I think the main defeating reason, I mean, am I saying right? It is that
the reason for the defeat.
Yeah, the main reason for the defeat is I think it's because of the vehicles, too many vehicles, and not enough infantry in the base. So
that was what we all thought at the beginning.
Yeah, that was my mistake. I regret it.
Well, no, man, it was interesting for sure, and there was the potential it could have worked, but everyone else has got 20 ideas on what you should have done.
Yes.
But it was interesting to see something different.
Would it be fair to say though?
But I'm really excited because, you know what? For the next matches, Stim, RVNX, and TCFB, you're kind of familiar with that, right?
Well, that was going to be my question to you, Honeybee. Were you hoping that TCFB were going to get a win out of this match so that you didn't have to face Animus Meccana next weekend?
I wasn't thinking of that, but I was just doing my best to win the TCFB match with the vehicles, but the strategy didn't work that match.
Well, let me phrase the question differently. Did you feel not much pressure in that match?
Yes, that is fact. We didn't feel much pressure on the match, but I think that kind of thing worked on my squad, on my outfit members, and I think they didn't do their best. That is also one of the reasons.
You guys did show something really cool, though. Not gonna lie, taking advantage of this match to do a strategy that traditionally you're not going to get that opportunity in any other matches. This taught a lot of people what it looks like to play the long game in a 1v1. It doesn't look like the 1v1 and a long game design with 750 points is enough time. But in a 3 versus 3 1v1v1 design, Stim, you guys did in a fantastic opener for sure. Would have worked in a 1v1v1
what I was
design.
thinking was that superiority of vehicles and air squad was very, very important for 1v1, but that's why we pulled a lot of vehicles and skyguards to block the warp gate, but that kind of strategy didn't work well. Skyguards didn't take the sides down, and they didn't take the routers down, and that's why for the start of the match we kind of missed some kind of routers and infantries. We let them in the base.
Yeah. That's absolutely true, and it's unfortunate. But what I really want to know, Honeybee, is your dad going to come on?
Does your dad actually speak English?
Okay. My dad?
Yeah.
Actually, my dad went to California for a year, so he speaks a little bit of English.
That would be awesome. If we can get a chance to basically interview him and say, tell us more about Honeybee and his platoon leading.
Get him on when you win. When you win Outfit Wars.
If you win Outfit Wars, do me a favor, get your dad's cell phone and put Twitch on. And I will say some kind words towards you. I'll make sure I do a one-on-one with you, because I know if I let the rest of the group in here, he's not going to believe this is as professional as the victory that you're going to receive. Because
you trust they are professional, Archie?
I don't think you guys will make sure it stays that way, because the fathers out there, mothers out there are going to be like, I knew it, you're just playing video games. We got to make it look like it's at the professional tier of saying, looks like Honeybee victory here tonight. You're taking the victory. Honeybee, tell me more about your victory. And then Honeybee says his quotes and like, let's give a round of applause. And like, he's like, what is going on? My son win? It's like, so that's different versus like for George and Scuzzy, you're gonna be like, you son of a b-. I was like, oh god, oh, you're taking. I don't want to be here. My dad was very confused when he saw me wear this vest and tie. He's like, you're playing a video game, and you look better than you did with my job site. What? I was like, he just doesn't understand it until I brought him into the studio, until I actually got him a chance to see the games, and you guys actually being interviewed and watching like the language from the games that I actually showed when I wasn't streaming back in the day. People screaming and yelling in my ear, and like him trying to take over the headset. versus to now, he's just like, wow, okay, I can trust my son into the direction he's taking it. It's kind of hard. Fathers are they're going to be very quick to judge.
Yep.
You have like 10 seconds to convince them that this is legit, like fun, or a place a place to be. You mess around, they won't give you another chance. Like, go get a job.
I'll seriously consider my dad joining the interview.
Awesome.
Okay, but I don't know, man.
No, I'll basically, I'll figure it out basically at that point. What are you studying right now, Mighty Blue? I mean, not Mighty Blue, Honeybee. What are you studying?
Studying in college, you mean?
Are you studying in college right now, or did you already get your degree?
I got my degree. I was studying in electricity.
Nice. And are you working in that field right now, or what are you doing?
Yes, I'm working in electricity, field.
Awesome.
Kind of job. Okay.
More specific would be more effective for us.
Right. I don't know how to say in English. Wait a second.
No problem.
It's like the Korean power company.
He's like, I work for like the most global, like largest company in the world. I'm like, okay, then we're all. It's like, yeah, I work for electricity. I'm like, he's basically downplaying what he's doing. I'm like, okay.
No. After today's strats, I'm not scared.
No, see what I mean? Talking massive smack.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Here's how I can explain management of the city electricity.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Congrats, man. That's an awesome position to have, especially working for the government. Basically, it's a good position.
Good man, honey.
At the same time,
doing God's work.
Yeah, a lot of us, if you get a chance to actually meet your entire outfit and ask the question, what do they do in person, or I wouldn't call it in real life because we can all meet in person. Being an architect and then sitting here shoutcasting is super weird. Nobody would actually put two and two together. That's like, imagine I go build a house for one of my clients. I'm like, it looks like the house is fully built. Let's walk inside. Fantastic. It's like,
okay. Hey, but Arshee, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
What happened to your hairs?
Oh, God.
Didn't Julio ask this yesterday?
What happened to your hair?
What happened to your hairs, man? What happened?
That's what happens when I did get SOLTECH to support me.
I voted to keep it. I voted to keep it.
I'm kidding. No, I asked SOLTECH and Emerald and Kobold went instantly to vote for Bald. They were so excited to see her go Bald.
That's you, Geiger.
Oh,
No,
God.
actually, it was like T and Bling.
T and Bling dropped it on like everybody's Discord, like, vote him Bald. Vote him Bald. I was like,
I tried to get some Trident members like to vote for keeping the hair. I was actually also voting that he only trim a bit his sides, but no, it didn't work at all.
Crazy.
Yeah, can't.
I love how Swollen is like, I still want my hair product reviews. Like,
yeah.
Did you guys not see the video at all?
I saw a bit of the stream. Julio was giving us updates.
I saw it.
You did.
I was asking you.
You were there. Oh God, yeah, that was painful. Sitting there watching my friend so happy. Like, listen, guys, never ever he gets that chance to do that to me. I'm the last person that likes to basically taunt myself or do some dumb stuff. Like, everybody's like, hey, Arshee, do this for money. I'm like, no. I was like, you have to pay me like $1 million for these things. But if
$1 million, you say?
Yeah, well, God, I mean, nothing. No money. There's no price to it. But it's like I always say $1 million because at the point when you're a kid, when you're 15, you think $1 million's a lot. When you get older, $1 million can actually be achievable as you put more and more work towards your goals. But it's an interesting fact that, like, when you're sitting there wondering what's more important, a money dollar amount, or is it your word? And my mentors have told me your word is more powerful and trust is more powerful than anything else, and your reputation. Meaning that if you are untrustworthy one time to one person, you lose it forever. And so trust and your word and sticking to it is more important than anything else. And I accidentally messed up and put the word bald in there. And so that's my fault, and I have to own up. I have to own up to it. So if my hair was gonna drop off and I shave my head and it will never come back, I'll just wear wigs. Just enjoy wigs for the next month.
Oh, it's gonna come back, surely.
No, I'm saying if it didn't, I'd still enjoy it. I would enjoy wigs from there.
What color?
It's probably gonna look better when it comes back.
We'll
I
see.
guess it would be, for Archie. I would say it's like a purple, long-haired wig. To be honest.
I have people sending me like
Get a
anime
nice
hair.
big mullet.
Like
I reckon I could see him as a
massive, like-
redhead. I could see him as a redhead.
Okay.
You're the only one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but actually, Archie, you should have shaved your bear too, man.
No, not the legendary beard, bro. No.
Let's see. Let's
Okay,
see
I'm
if I
just
can give you. Let's see if I can give you guys a chance to check this out. Let me go close this. You guys keep talking. Go ahead. Well, actually, no, Honeybee. Tell me one last thing for Mighty Blue Justice. What confused you guys the most? When did you guys know you lost?
For me,
Yeah.
I felt that we lost the match since we lost our front yard, yeah, front yard bases.
I know
there
what you
was-
mean. Yep.
Yeah. Oh shit! We were. I was thinking we're seriously fucked up.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking.
Did you...
He's.
Okay.
Yo,
sorry.
Let me get this back on real quick. Let me just show you guys an example of what's going on here.
Jesus
Where is
Christ.
Snap. And I think I got it back on.
404 Archie was not found.
Hold on, let's see if I can fit this to screen. And we've got it.
Wait, what?
What the?
Wait, what?
What? Who are you?
What happened?
Did you just shave? Your beard?
What? We're gonna go bareback. Here they come. They're gonna try to destroy it, and it's gonna be destroyed by. Oh!
Wait, what?
I'm
No,
not
no,
clever
no,
enough for
I
this.
feel bamboozled. I feel bamboozled.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
going
tell
on?
me it's filter, man.
Yeah, I'm not clever enough for this shit. Mate. Dumb it down. Dumb it down, please.
There's not enough Bono to
Just
stop.
yeah,
Oh
just
my
tell me that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get to see this live on screen.
That is the underdog
It's for
story
sure.
of the century.
For sure, something different. For sure.
I'm really
Yeah.
impressed if you're able to shave
We'll
that
conduct it.
fast.
We'll conduct it.
Yeah, I
this way.
was like, did he just had a razor next to his PC and like, oh yeah, come on, go away with the beard?
Hey, Geiger.
He's prepared.
Name Dogman mean anything to you?
Wait, what? Sorry, can you
Name
repeat?
Does the name Dogman mean anything to you?
Wasn't this guy in Juggernaut with his galaxies? No, that was someone else, or? No, that was only Dog, sorry.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, he doesn't really, Julio.
I'm
Well,
very
I have
cut.
so- I have
I'm very
so
cut.
No, I have so much names in my mind.
Yeah,
But the thing, I have still some old videos, well, what I recorded with my 15 FPS back in the day. I just need to rewatch it all the time.
And your 300 MS as well, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not 300, 450. man.
Oh, 450, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm underselling it.
Oh, that was actually a great time back in the day. 15 FPS, 450 MS. Yeah, let's go. Time to learn the game.
Mighty Blue, last question over to you, buddy. Before we basically call it, I want to give you guys a chance to just get some fun here. I don't know if there's ever Disney casters out there, so this is one of your opportunities to see what it looks like to be a Disney character. So
What does it
Mighty,
look like to be-
tell me about the point in time where you guys thought, did you guys think you won, or do you guys think you guys were losing at the very end?
I kind of did the math, but I was also pretty. We got almost cut off. I think we did get cut off, didn't we, at Relic Eye?
Yep.
Yeah. So we were basically like, oh well, like we could maybe hobble across the finish line with 2 relics, but if this goes on a bit longer, it's gonna get very different when we have 0 points coming in.
0 points coming in. Yeah, that's gonna be really painful.
Fortunately, we were able to desperately hold on long enough for that to not be the case.
100%. I think when you got Kyron back, I knew it was game over. If Stim put all their members on Kyron, it would have been GG. 100%. It was a crazy call at the very end.
Yeah. No, it was a fun match. It definitely wasn't what I expected. So like, Honeybee actually sent me a message before the match, that said what. It says, "Whatever happens, don't be shocked."
That's for sure.
To which I responded, "Lol, you'll kick our ass. I won't be shocked." And this is me being shocked.
This is exactly the shock face. I'm assuming he was like,
leaks.
I was trying to surprise you, but what is that?
I can't take it seriously.
this was a lot of fun. I just want to bring some humor over to what happened on SOLTECH, so I hope you guys are having a good time.
I don't know what's going on. What, am I supposed to be watching something?
No, watch the stream and you will see.
Oh, I haven't got the stream. Hey.
Oh my goodness.
You are missing out on the cultural icon of our times. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know who out of the both of you right now should be more angry. Should it be Honeybee, and he's gonna be sitting there like in his room right after the loss happened. He's like, yeah. It's like I don't really know what's gonna happen.
I don't know if Honeybee's gonna be like that, considering he said he didn't feel much pressure. A lot of his guys weren't too intense about it. They had a couple of Rattermans taking a break. I feel like this might have been a bit of a fun, relaxing match for Honeybee. Am I wrong?
You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
He sweated his heart out.
That is actually part of correct.
So sorry, Honey. I'm
okay. Okay.
We're putting you on the spot here,
we did our best. We did our best. That is true.
Oh, you can't do it now.
Mate, we just tried some new tactics. Don't go hard on him. It's just a new tactic.
Yeah, we're trying the new tactics actually.
Yeah.
But that tactic didn't work well.
No, it was a bad tactic.
I did hear from something about knives. Did any of you guys on NC resort to knives only by any chance? Did any of you guys was there any of the NC squads that were just using knives? Because that's a thing that we've done with the Ravens on a couple of matches.
No, not at all.
No? Oh, okay.
What? I got stabbed twice.
Oh, really?
That sounds like a you issue.
Yeah, it was. But to be fair, I was in his personal space.
All right. Well,
Yeah, mate.
as everyone says, and everyone hates people saying it, but just gonna say it anyways. It's Alpha, and that was a really entertaining match. I really enjoyed watching it. So
no, 100%, 100%. I'm gonna just warn Honeybee and Mighty Blue ahead of time. I was more concerned about the map than I was actually concerned about your gameplay. I couldn't watch your fights actually in close person, following you guys and how you guys are killing each other. To me, it was more like, who's going to take the next base? Is Mighty Blue going to basically hold on the Relic Ivory? They have to take Relic Akka. It looks like they took Relic Akka. They're going to have to take... They took Relic Bane! They had to... Oh! It's like every 10 seconds, it was just us freaking out. Me and Pale and the Geiger just sitting there. Of course, I don't know if you guys were there for the first match. There was a protest happening, and everyone's okay. No one got hurt in the protest, so it was a very peaceful one. I'm just kidding. But overall, it was that match happening. Getting a chance to bring Time Trooper and Geiger in for the second match, and then watching you guys do your opener where you guys built construction, had tanks everywhere. It was an awesome thing to see, and I don't know why you guys didn't close them off, Honeybee. I would love to hear that thought, but if you don't have a answer to that, I understand. You had the tanks on the floor. Did you have any pilots that can shut down the sites from traveling past you, or you don't have that capacity with your Reavers?
We try to shut down every ends so that they couldn't get more resources, enough resource to pull scythes or trying to build any bases on the front base, so that we can get front bases much more easily.
Why didn't you build a construction design to basically make a square over the cordium to prevent them from taking their cordiums?
You mean the VS front yard bases?
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually tried, but the cordium was really far from the base, since every cordium near the front VS front yard base was at the warp gate, so we couldn't get the caution from it, so, and we failed to maintain the base. Actually, if you see it more specifically, we did build base at the VS front yard, but it didn't work well. That's why.
Interesting. I just was wondering how much Cortium is at the front base. I haven't basically played in Alpha Wars to see all those numbers. I could personally drop down and actually get an ant myself if I had to. How much Cortium is at your front base in your front yard?
It's not
our front base, you mean?
Yeah, like there's a warp gate and you go out, there's Cortium. There's a node on your right and there's a node on your left. How much is in there?
Oh, like 8,000, if that. It's not much.
Yeah, there's plenty of Cortium, but the problem is Cortium is kind of far. So if you want to build a base at the front yard, you need to stack Cortium full in your ed, and you should start building it with 10,000 Cortium in the end.
Yeah, I was just thinking like you probably can take your ants and just go and grab all the Cortium that is near their bases, just grab it all and then basically blow up your ants. You don't have to do anything, just siphon it out, drop down random buildings just to prevent them from having on their actual main silo. If that was a strategy.
Yeah. What we're actually thinking was that we kind of reduced the router players, and we kind of get more ant builders so that we can take the spawn room from the ant buildings. But that kind of thing didn't work at the front base, but the thing kind of thing happened really good for the center building.
Yeah, the center building is where we've seen very good results come from it. The placement that you guys actually have next to their warp gate, I don't think was the best position, because that doesn't get you close to doesn't get you any close to anything. But but overall, the center position, we've seen people do it in the entire wall across one direction. We're talking about, I think it was, I don't know what fight it was, but imagine an entire wall line. So you have your warp gate here, you're going to the center, you've got on the bottom Ivory, and then you have Gamma. And if you are on the southwest side of the actual map, you'll get a chance to see. Let me go ahead and basically show you the map real quick. We're going to go starting screen. And then you'll... Go back. Yeah, so it's Relic Gamma and Ivory. They put a wall across Ivory. And so that means they will prevent any options coming from the west side, from the east side going across. This entire wall across right before Ivory. So they just have the entire western side to themselves. It was interesting the way they did that, because that means no more harasser movements. Harasser was completely cut off in the center play. If a harasser came from one direction and tried to go through, it just got stopped by that wall and an instant death. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of fun matches, a lot of cool strategies. A lot of people are doing Galaxy play with repair gals. Not many people are taking advantage of that. People are taking advantage of putting down bubbles. We've seen in Recursion's match where they're using their between Relic Gamma and Relic Hosk. If you are positioned at the northern position, they are using one Colossus with one repair and one anti-air option, 3 tanks total, and using that Colossus to be a spawn option like a Sunder for Gamma and Hosk in the center. Those 3 individuals will stay alive the entire time until they actually get overwhelmed. Everything aircraft forces will be basically called upon them if an armor team is coming to force them out. It's insane at how much repair comes through, and just repair grenades are tossed on that Colossus. It's a fun match to watch. It's like you guys all have different cultures and different play styles. I just can't wait to see the gold rank match for SOLTECH, silver, and bronze fights, and then hopefully one of these days we'll get a chance to see cross-server faction play, where we'll get the best gold, the best of gold on all servers to fight each other.
Actually,
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, we gathered all the information about the Desolation, and we're ready to take the champion of the gold bracket.
Oh.
Yeah, wait and see.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard it here live on stream. Honeybee from Stim is declaring victory tonight on March 13th, 2021.
Check the Discord, honey. I reckon some people will have something to say about that, mate.
Right?
Friendly bants.
I'm just going to basically bring this up and just make it more intense. Honeybee from Stim
You lost the music.
has brought it in. He's telling Stim he's going to take the W for SOLTECH. I don't know how you feel about that Vods sovereignty or the Terran Republic, but stay tuned. In 2 more weeks, we'll find out.
2 weeks
This
left.
is kind of cray-cray. Like Arshee, I think he's lost.
Just wait for the championship or get the champion.
I do not doubt that.
Victory.
You got a bit of practice against him, Mighty. You'll be alright.
Yeah, this season of SOLTECH, it's like Stim versus TCFB featuring whoever turns up from TR that week. Or doesn't.
The comp goes on forever. This is your personal hell.
Yeah, I hope that place would be RVNX.
Oh.
They're not going to show up next week. No point.
You're gonna throw.
That's a joke, by the way.
I look forward to that match. I've really been like hanging out to have a fight with Raven.
Be there,
in
mate.
Planetside.
Yeah, we actually
We'll have
did
our
a
48
fight.
dudes there.
We actually had a match at the Alpha season 2, Rave Stim.
Oh, don't remind me.
I mean Rave
Come on.
TCFD.
That was a
Please
good match.
don't bring it up.
That was really good, that match.
Dude, it was over in about 20 minutes and we got a grand total of about 30 kills across the whole outfit. So it was bad.
I have to say right now, this was a really fun match to watch. Stim and TCFB, thank you so much for bringing it. Unfortunate circumstances happen on your server. But again, this is just a beginning for Alpha Wars. I don't have all the answers for everybody. But I gotta say, it's Alpha 3. And
yeah, GG boys.
Again, the developers have to make these adjustments on the fly. They don't have the capacity where if you own your own game, you can sit here and be patient and let one sequence go through. They have to make these changes on the fly. And so mistakes could happen.
Yep.
Changes do occur on the fly that caused mistakes like what happened in the 2v1, which wasn't not real or was real, regardless of the fact. We know going towards the future, we're going to learn more and more about what we want from Outfit Wars. And I think the developers have done a fantastic job giving us a game mode that makes us all excited. Because without this game mode, none of us would be sitting here actually having this conversation right now. Or getting a chance to meet each other. Maybe in the future in person if I ever go stop by to see you guys. It's thanks to Outfit Wars.
Long trip to Australia.
Arshee's going to Korea, was confirmed.
Yeah, I'm going to say like Australia and Korea. I don't know if I could go to Australia because the damn spiders are freaking scary.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Fine, great. Get them
Oh,
off
there's
there.
only a couple of thousand different breeds.
Do you understand? They're like the size of my hand. They're like it's like it's just GG. Like it's oh god.
yeah,
I don't even know. I don't even know how you guys survive that. It's just out of control.
Drinking.
Yeah, but I want to see kangaroo in Australia.
Seriously, I heard kangaroos are equivalent to deer over there.
Come to my place, mate.
It's in his backyard right now, knocking on Squizzy's door, like, "Hey, you called my name?"
What's the meme? Everyone rides their kangaroo to school or some shit? I think that's what everyone's
Yeah, it's less that they ride it and the kangaroo's pulling the cart anyway.
They substitute for horses.
Yeah.
Nah,
Dude, what's
anyway.
that?
That's crazy. Yeah, dude, the spiders are just crazy over there. But overall, this was basically a lot of fun. Did you guys want to basically have a closing statement, Mighty Blue and Honeybee, towards everybody here? And it looks like we have Doge Julio. We didn't hear from him. Doge, are you guys excited about your match tomorrow? I mean, next week?
AMO versus OTT. So much fun. Oh, I'm looking forward. Looking
You
so
heard that
much
live on
forward.
stream, everybody. He's like, I'm going to have so much fun. Anybody, please help me. Come join us. I have more Doge accounts.
Please help.
You just heard it. He was like, save me. Save me.
I have more Doge accounts.
Oh my god. Thank you guys for all stopping by. Time Trooper and the Geiger for being there, for doing some color commentary and hanging out with me. It really was a pleasure, no joke. It was a lot of fun. Please feel free to stop by again. And Honeybee and
Sorry, man. Yeah,
No.
I just hope that future matches will be a bit more in the spirit of the Outfit Wars of 1v1v1. It's just unfortunate, but luckily there was an entertaining match tonight, so I'm glad that there was that at least. And
100%. Again, like I the first time I came to SOLTECH, the Friday matches weren't exciting because of a lot of empty ones. The second freaking round on Saturday woke me up to say SOLTECH's worth it. You guys actually made me want to wake up in the morning to be a part of this entire event, which was a legendary match, and you guys showed it again here today.
You are so welcome.
Thank you. No joke. TCFP and STIM, you guys brought it, so keep it up. And looking forward to seeing more and more of that. Over time, we're going to get a chance to see more of them, as well as AMXE and RWCN. So sorry that you guys did not get a chance to continue, but don't worry, we will see you again, as well as Blue Moon. You guys will get more and more opportunities. This is just Alpha 3. Be patient. Read the forums. Be a part of Twitter. If new updates get occurred, you do have connections right here. You can see their names. You can ask them questions. If you don't know anything, that's what the server community is about. That's what we do to support each other. And talk to your translators, and make sure you guys are on top of what these new changes are happening, because you see that the devs are on top of it. They're constantly doing changes, and they're trying their best. So again, you guys are all epic. I'll give it to Honeybee to basically do his closing statement, and TCFB, Mighty Blue, because they were here, and Squizzy, thank you so much for stopping by, and George, you guys, I hope you had a basically amazing cast on your end.
Thanks for doing it, Squiz. Thanks for the interviews, dude, and I'll catch you next week.
Always
Get excited.
love streaming with you, George.
If you guys don't know, we have other casters here. You guys can stop by and check him out. We've got Squizzy here. And there's Squizzy's Twitter. That's the George. Go over there and send him money if you guys. Happy birthday over there.
It's his second birthday.
It looks like his second birthday is kicking in, everybody. Honeybee, go ahead, take it away. You want to basically do a closing statement?
Yeah, I need to go to my Alpha members. Thank you for making great match, TCFB. And yeah, the next match would be RVNX TCFB. We have chance to
We're coming for you, honey.
we have chance to kind of set our strategies much more better than before. So we'll try our best to win the match. All right.
Right.
See you guys on
Thank you so much.
week.
Honeybee, I'm basically going to throw it out there before you guys head out. Mighty Blue, we're about to go and raid Farah, who is considered on Planetside 2 the best caster of Planetside 2. I want you guys to get a chance to meet him.
School.
This guy individual was there for you guys back in 2012, maintained all of the matches for you, and I show up right here getting a chance to actually go with Farah in a commentary with in one of their community smashes, which was really epic. Farah is the one that gave me the idea on how to basically do the observer camp more proficiently with Alpha 1-for-1, and I want to make sure I give credit over to my sensei, as I would say at that point. So let's go ahead and share that raid over to him and say thank you to Farah, if you don't mind. If you guys on chat want to say thank you to Farah for basically, shoutcasting Planetside 2 for over 8 years. And so
he did our server smash.
Server smash.
When Briggs won we did our first server smash and Farah was casting. So
if you guys can, just saying thank you for basically supporting Planetside 2 and casting for so many years. I think that's the nicest thing we can say. Over to Farah. He's still casting, just not as often. So let's go give that love over to him. Big huge heart goes out to you guys. Krug, Wolf, please send me a DM on Discord. I want to see what that link is. I can't see it because it is currently squelched. No links go through. This is what it looks like, by the way, Krug. Go on my Discord and send me a DM. Or come to Media Links. I just had so many people basically share. Too many not safe for work stuff. Thanks, guys. Let's go send that raid over to him. And let's give a huge shout out over to Farah, one of your casters on Planetside 2. One of your best casters, too. I'll see you guys.
Full stop. Let's do maybe a little
Say,
more
boys.
set of TVs
Cheers.
and then go back to Dive Bombers, I guess.
For sure.
Once they return.
See you guys.
See you, buddy.
Thanks, Archie.
See ya. Thanks for coming out.